guys? This is your girl Coco, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Kiki'ing with Coco. Today, I have with me two of my good friends. Y'all met OhsoLala last week. She is back again this week, and then I have TierraAndrea.
Hey.
So basically, today's topic is casual dating and can women do it? So we're gonna start off with the hot couple. We got Lori Harvey and Future this week. So as we all know, both of them have dated casually with Future and all his baby mamas. I think prior to being serious with Sierra, he had not really said he had any serious relationships with anybody else. And then, of course, we all know Lori Harvey has been pretty active this past year with just the people she's dated. And some of those people have included Justin Combs, Diddy's son, Trey Songz, which I thought they was actually a really cute couple. I think how I found out they was dating is the Shade Room had posted a picture. She had his foot in his face, and then I feel like it was a week later. It was like Trey Songz is having a baby, and then you saw no more of Trey Songz and Lori Harvey. Then after Trey Songz, she dated Diddy, which was some controversy because, as I mentioned, she dated his son Justin.
Right.
And there's like this super big age gap between the two. And it's nothing wrong with dating older men or men dating younger women. But I know personally, as a 23-year-old, I couldn't see myself being with no 50-year-old man.
Absolutely not. Especially if I didn't already mingled with one of his children. I can't do that one. But hey.
Yeah, to each his own. Lala.
I don't know.
I couldn't do that one. Mm-mm.
I don't know. I guess it's just a big difference between those two. Like, I just feel like Lori is in her prime. Like, you're young, you're beautiful, you can travel, you have money. Like, this is where you can just grind it out and live. And I feel like Future is more seasoned. Like, he's been around the block multiple times. He has all these kids, and it's like you have your pick of any man to be with, and at all people you pick Future, who is on baby like number 8 or 9 allegedly. It's just a lot, I'm like, you like Future's son is 17. Like he was arrested last week. So it's like this is what you want for yourself. And I'm like,
maybe it's just a fun thing. Like she don't want to really just let that be her man. The last one. She just having a little fun. And I feel like all of those variables you just mentioned is okay. If she ain't trying to lock him down, he ain't trying to really lock her down. They just enjoying each other for what it is. Then. So be it.
But with Future, I feel like he's just so fertile.
I would be afraid. For real.
I would be so scared. Like, it's all fun and games.
Yeah.
And bloop, now you 10.
God damn.
Yeah, like, now you baby mama number 10. I don't know.
I mean, it seemed like they getting serious just because they've publicly, shown that they're together or have been dealing with each other. But then I feel like a couple weeks ago, maybe like last month, he was just doing the same thing with his baby mama Joy Chavez. Ain't that her last name, Chavez?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dealing with Joy and buying her Rolex watches and, living the life out on vacay. And, I'm like, I don't necessarily think I would want the same treatment that you giving somebody else,
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Like, I get we casually dating, but don't be doing to me what you doing with somebody else. Like, I just want, if we messing with each other, just what we do be what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you don't do for me the same you do for somebody else, vice versa. I don't want no hand-me-down, pass-me-down, old ideas. No.
Mm-hmm.
I want some new shit.
Yeah, that birthday was kind of like when somebody posted it, they posted like all the birthdays and it was the same thing. Rose petals, line up the champagne, the watches, and I'm like,
nope.
Give me something a little bit.
Can I get something original?
Different.
Tailored to me?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just assistant, like, sweetie, you gonna have to step it up, like, But and I also
No, that's
feel,
lazy. That's what it is.
yeah. But I also feel like even with I don't know Lori, I just feel like Marjorie needs to take a book out of my good sis Chris Jenner book, because ain't no way you're gonna be in the tabloids like that and you ain't popping out no businesses, no logos,
Yeah.
no nothing. Like, I mean, I get you come from a rich family, but I be building my brand, something just to. It's like, what do you have to show for this? Like, look, if I gotta be
She need
with
to
a dude,
capitalize.
yeah, that's like a
Mm-hmm.
notorious cheater. You know, at least let me be a couple million richer after
She
I
need
get
to
my
go talk
face
to
cracked.
Black China.
Facts. Black China know how to get some money up
Right.
out of them. But I was kind of wondering, like, it seemed like they were getting more serious. Do y'all think that Future is the person that she trying to make serious with, or?
I
I
hope
think so.
not, but
I think
I don't
she's
think so.
just nah. I think it's maybe something fun or something familiar. So, I mean, they had dated in the past because when she first went public with Trey, he made a comment and was like, "Oh, you should have ducked quicker."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think
I
they
remember
probably
that.
had some
Oh,
history
Yeah,
with each other, but I just feel like Lori is just Future finally met his match. All his other baby mamas were, relatively known. I mean, Joy was with Bow Wow, but towards the end of his career, So I feel like she's just one that's on equal playing field. She comes for money. So money doesn't impress her. She's beautiful. She has her own. So it's not like, oh, I'm gonna give you money. I'm gonna take you on these private jets like she been flying private. So I think she's probably the one to tame him, but I'm looking forward to her breaking his heart because he needs a new album that's hot.
yes. I feel like if they break up, it's definitely gonna be he gonna make an album and it's gonna be about how bitches ain't shit. So that is going to wrap it up about the hot couple this week. And so I want to give a shout out to my homegirl, Queen Drea J. I asked you guys to give me some names for my main segment of the show, and she came through. I should have known I could count on her. But she came up with a cup of cocoa.
Hey.
So this week's cup of cocoa is about casual dating and can women do it?
Yes.
So so I want to talk about Meg the Stallion. So honestly, I have not heard too many things about who Meg the Stallion is dating until Moneybag Yo. It was like she got with Moneybag Yo. So it was like, okay, he not the cutest, but it ain't all about looks. Okay, I feel like he don't have no chin, a bone in his chin or something. But yeah, so she was dating Moneybag Yo. And then I'm assuming after she dated Moneybag Yo, she went on to talk, or it was rumored that she was talking to Tristan Thompson. People were saying like he hit her in the DM asking her to go to dinner with him because she just so happened to be at a game. And I'm assuming that they were in each other's vicinity, and people were saying like she was the reason he wasn't playing that night, which was not the case. She was actually out with somebody else, and she said that wasn't it. Then she was seen with Trey Songz at his birthday party.
Yeah, I remember that video.
Everybody was like, oh, is they messing around? And she shut that down like, no, they just close friends. And then she was seen posted with Wiz Khalifa, and I seen somebody tweet like, oh, so since you and Moneybag Yo ain't together, you pretty much just doing whatever. And I just feel, and she has shut down every rumor about sleeping with any of these men. And then, of course, last week at the Super Bowl, dealing with G-Eazy, all in her face or whatever. And it was literally like them just having a good time. But I feel like we get so caught up in the media. Oh, she's been seen with this dude, she been seen with that dude. And so it's kind of like, oh, she messing with them, whatever. But it could very well just be they just cool. So why can't people post with each other and just be cool? I don't understand that. And if you do mess with all these dudes, then you a hoe. But dudes do it all the time. So why can't women do the same thing?
We definitely can. It's just not allowed for some reason. It's just like this stigma, this age-old stigma that, oh, if she talking to this, that, and the third, she's a hoe. Why, where that came from, I don't know. Maybe back in the day when we was just supposed to stay in the house and cook dinner and breastfeed all day. We can't do nothing. I don't know where it came from, but it needs to be buried because I enjoy casually dating. It's fun. As long as you're safe, I feel like both parties have to have that adult conversation at the beginning, as long as everybody is honest too in the beginning. I tell you what I'm looking for, what I want, what I don't want. You do the same, and then let's have fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Why should we be like shamed about it? Excuse me. When we just doing the same thing y'all doing.
I don't know, I feel like I should. Women, I wish when I was younger, I learned to casually date. I feel like so many women, you meet a guy and you put all your eggs in one basket, and then nothing amounts from it. So, excuse me, yeah, I definitely think that I want to encourage younger women casually date, go out there, go out, see what's out there, date around, see
Mm-hmm.
what you like, see what works for you, and then when you get to that point where you know it what it is that you want, then you date that person. But I feel like guys want women to go through an audition. You gotta cook, you gotta clean, you gotta be bomb in the bedroom,
Yeah.
and all the while they texting 5 or 6 people, they're doing their own thing. If you're honest and you're upfront, I think that you should casually date. It's like, why if I meet a guy on Saturday and we go on a couple dates and all of a sudden
You
and I
can't do
see a
nothing.
fine dude walking down the street, I can't shoot my shot. No. No, no, no. I don't think it should work like that. I feel like until you get to that point where you two are saying, hey, we're in a committed monogamous relationship, then you should be free to do it. And I just hate how the media does it. They don't ever blast Diddy. I never hear Diddy on the Breakfast Club. Like, oh yeah, Diddy was spotted with a new chick. This is fifth one this year. But Meg Thee Stallion broke up with somebody. He was out enjoying life as a woman, a young woman, and all of a sudden they like, oh, she a hoe, she just out here, she getting passed around. Houseway, like, and she didn't even confirm it. It's like, as a woman, you cannot go out with male friends and party and
Yeah.
dance and enjoy yourself without being linked to them or being linked as a hoe.
My thing is too, if she was fucking all of them, and so
I,
what? Who
me
clocking her
person
coochie?
facts. Personally, I am all for casual dating. I am a serial casual dater. Sometimes not by choice, but that's just how it end up happening. But I can appreciate being able to casually date because I feel that it's giving me an opportunity to see what it is that I actually like, what qualities is it that I like in a man. Now, do I casually date multiple people at a time? No, because I don't got the mental capacity for it. It's a lot of work to juggle multiple people at a time. So I definitely personally prefer to just talk to one person at a time. Then that way I can really focus on what it is I like about the person, what it is I don't like about the person, and what are the deal breakers with that person. So I feel casual dating is a must. As a 32-year-old woman, I can say I'm happy that I've had the opportunity to date as I have, because at this point, I feel like whoever it is I end up with, it'll be the right circumstances. So, yeah,
It'll be the right circumstances because you were allowed those opportunities to go through different like experiences and stuff. Like you said, to find out what you like, what you don't like, so you know what to put up with, what you can tolerate, what you're gonna be like, nah, pack it up. Once you know that, then it's easier to have those long lasting, strong relationships with somebody, I think.
yeah, I agree with that. I feel like, especially while you're young, like, I am personally no advocate for leaving your mama house and going to live with a man. I remember my mother being like, we not going to condone you living with no man if you're not married, whatever, whatever. But when I left home, I wasn't concerned about moving in with no man because in my head, I'm like, I just left her house. Now I can do what I want to do when I want to. I ain't
Right.
got nobody questioning me about where I'm going, who I'm with, when I'm coming back. So it was literally for me like it was freedom. And even though when you're in a relationship, you don't have to you don't have to tell that person, you know, where you going, who you with, when you coming, like, but it's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And that was something that I did not want to deal with when I first left home. Like, I was like, I'm free. I could do what I want. So it was like when I got older and I did get into a relationship, like I was cool with being able to tell that person, like, yeah, I'm going to the mall with my homegirls, or we going out for drinks, or whatever the case
Yeah.
may be, and be okay with that because I had that opportunity to casually date and do me and live my life without it being like I'm constantly needing to check in with somebody. But yeah, that so casually dating I feel like is a must for anybody. Men gonna do it regardless. So women, I just say don't be afraid to go out there and date because you owe it to yourself to do so. Like,
Do whatever make you happy. If you want to talk to this one on Wednesday, talk to the next one on Saturday, find another one on Sunday. Do you, but be smart, be safe with it, and just enjoy it for what it is. Don't do nothing you don't want to do. Like don't try to make everybody else happy in your situation. You got to make yourself happy first.
yeah.
I feel like that's a huge thing with casual dating because you're gonna feel obligated to make these other people, or however many people, if you talk to two or three, or if it's just one, you're gonna feel obligated in a sense to want to make sure they're happy. Do that, but make sure you're happy first. Make sure you do what you want to do
Yeah.
first.
I think communication is the key if you want in any relationship, whether you casually dating or in a serious relationship with somebody. Like, let your expectations be known up front because when you don't have no expectations, it's kind of like that's how you fall into those categories of he probably told you I ain't looking for nothing serious and you said, oh, okay. And then as y'all continue to deal with each other, you done caught feelings and now you like, oh, he gonna see that I'm the girl he trying that he wanna be with, you know, whatever, whatever. And but y'all didn't have that discussion.
And she left with egg on her face.
Because now he got it in his head like, you know, this just somebody that I go out to eat with, or this just somebody I mess around with, or, you know, when I'm bored, we hang out and Netflix and chill, or whatever the case may be, and you done got it in your head like, oh, things are going to change. And that's not the case. So be honest with yourself when you meeting people, because if you go into the situation like, yeah, you agreeing with what that person want, but it's not really what you want,
Right.
you'll find yourself in a situation where you left out back pretty much because he done told you what it is that he want, and now you sitting here like, well, I want more. And sometimes dudes just don't operate in the sense of, oh, we can be more. Now I feel like there is a possibility you can go from just messing around with each other to being in a relationship, but that's a conversation that needs to be had. Don't make assumptions. Cause what they say, when you assume, you'll make an ass out of you.
and me.
Yeah, so don't be assuming out here. Like if you going,
I mean, think about it. If they getting everything already, what they gotta
what
say?
incentive is it to be
Right.
like, yeah, you my girlfriend?
Yeah. So I mean, play it smart, ladies. Play it smart.
Play it smart and just know that these men out here doing it, I'm not sure if they upfront with everybody that they dealing with, that they dating multiple people or whatever the case, but you know, I think if y'all establish that type of relationship from the beginning, it'll be easier for that person to be like,
The best part about casual dating is you can end the shit when you don't want it no more, or if you ain't feeling it. If he do something, you ain't rocking with it, or if you feel like you develop feelings and you want more, you had a conversation and he say no, then drop that shit You ain't gotta stick around and just be with him. Bye. Okay, I'll see you later. On to the next. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like, don't be in your feelings about it. Like, it didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody out there that is going to give you the things that you want. So don't be settling because this is somebody that you familiar with.
Right.
That's true. And I think another important thing is before you casually date yourself. I know.
Yes.
I was married for 6 years and I had never in my life went out to eat by myself. I would always talk myself out of it. Like I used to always freak out like, oh my God, I'm in here dressed up, face beat, long wig. People probably looking at me like, oh, she got stood up, but in my head. But I feel like once I learned to take myself to the movies, which I enjoy better than going to the movies with anybody. I can get all my snacks, extra cheese.
Ain't nobody talking to you.
I'm telling you, last time I went to the movies, that motherfucker talked my ear. I'm like, shut up. I'm trying to watch the movie.
Period. But that's another thing, though. Like, I feel like that's so much important to, like, know yourself, date yourself. And then I feel like once you are okay with being alone, your dating potentials are going to increase because now you know, like, nah, I'm not dealing with that. Nope, you don't fit for me. Nope, we're not vibing. Your energy is off.
Like, I don't need you like that.
Right,
I can
like,
be by myself.
I can go to the movies by myself.
Right.
I can eat by myself. So you coming with me is not a necessity.
Yeah.
Right.
It's because I just choose to enjoy your company. But yes, I'm sorry. I feel like now so many women are taking control of their lives. Like, I don't care about the narrative. I don't care about what you think my life should look like. It's mine, and I feel like you should do what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, I tell people, when I get to heaven, God is not going to ask you about me. So,
facts.
Worry about yourself and live your life. Because I promise you, so many people gonna judge you. Oh, she in the military. Oh, she got kids. Oh, she out here. Oh, her marriage failed. And your point being, and I'm still living, and I'm still happy, and I'm doing the best thing.
Which one of my bills you gonna pay this month? You that involved. Okay.
Right. None.
Right.
So just live your life. Do it makes you, as long as you save, I wouldn't care what nobody say because every day it's gonna be a topic of conversation. So
yep. I feel like
everybody got an opinion.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and then so what?
It's like buttholes. Everybody got one.
Yeah.
And I don't feel no type of way. You can say what you want about me. You can call me whatever name you want to. But at the end of the day, I sleep at night very well knowing that I'm out here living my life for me, not for nobody else. You know, not stressing myself out about what man is not in my inbox. Like, I'm good.
So I'm getting ready to come out of a 5-year marriage. And at the beginning I said I'm casually dating right now. And I love it. It's so liberating. I think now that I know what I will and won't tolerate, it makes it so much easier for me to do this. I know myself. I know what I like, what I don't like. I know right now the place that I'm in, I don't want nothing serious. I want to going out to eat buddy. I want a Netflix and chill buddy. You know, like if I want to do something, I can call this person. If I want to have sex, I can call this person. You know, everybody, you don't have to have sex with everybody that you're dating.
Facts.
You know, you can have that person just for whatever you enjoy them for. At the end of the day, it is not wrong for women to casually date. And the people that feel like that, they got some issues internally, or they just ignorant, I think. It's like, grow up. You want somebody to just sit here and be miserable and be up your ass all day long? No. The world don't work like that. Well, not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, I will say after myself getting divorced or whatever, like, it was rough because I was the one on the receiving end of that relationship with somebody telling me they didn't want to be with me. So it was rough for me. Like, I was in therapy and everything, and my therapist was like, you need to don't go, because while we were separated, we still lived together. So it was like, you need to figure out how to do things without this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be in the house as much. Like, if that means you need to stay at a friend's house just a little bit longer, because, of course, at that time I wasn't ready to date. So it was just like, let me find things to entertain myself. So, yeah, I dated myself. go to the movies, go sit and have coffee by myself, and it was okay. Like, it was what I needed to, you know.
I wonder why we feel like we can't do that though. Like, we have to literally hype ourselves up, get ourselves together to go treat ourselves or date ourselves. Why is it that we just cannot be by ourselves out? Where did that come from?
I don't know.
I think because it used to be like women needed men to do things for them. Like, if you think about it, before women joined the workforce, it was the man who was making the money.
Yeah.
They was waiting at home, cooking, cleaning, you know, and if that man left them, they didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's what society expects us to be, is just sitting here waiting on some man to rescue us. And at this day and age, we can rescue ourselves. Like, my happiness do not depend on no man. And it took me going through that divorce to realize I could not put all my happiness into somebody else.
Right.
I needed to find things that made me happy. And so now that's what I'm doing. I'm casually dating myself in the process, hanging out with my friends, traveling, living my life.
I think the thing with Meg though is obviously because she's in the public eye, we can see everything that she's doing, and we are like old to voice our opinion on it because she's in the public eye like that. It's like we see it all. What do I think about it? Oh, I think this, and then you got all the blogs. What's the new blog? Oh, well, not new. Some is new to me. What's it called?
Like Gossip in the City.
Gossip
it's
in
new
the
to me
City.
too.
Some dark. What is it?
The dark room.
Dark room. Yeah, like I ain't heard of none of this, but I'm about to though. But it's like all of these different avenues where we are involved in a sense in their life. So it's natural to have an opinion, but just don't be ignorant with it.
Yeah. And
why ain't nobody applauding her like, yes, you know, if this was the case. She said it's not, but if it were, why we can't be like, yeah, girl, you know, do your thing. Let's clap her up, you know, like, I'm here for it. Live your life.
I feel like to me, when you can date yourself or casually date other people and be content, I think that is the ultimate thought process of being independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you not placing that responsibility on somebody else to make you happy. And I think that's ultimately what being able to casually date is, and to date yourself is allowing yourself to love yourself.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's the best way to find out. Go through something like that.
Yeah. So, guys, this is going to wrap it up for a cup of cocoa.
Real high girl shit.
Definitely need a hype session.
Yeah.
I'm here for it though. Live your life, girl. Do you? But can you imagine? I know he's about to wrap it up, but can you imagine have to explain yourself every single time? No, I'm not fucking him. No, I'm not fucking him. No, I'm not fucking him. I feel like I'd be like, bitch, why?
I am.
You
all
know,
of them, all three of them, same time, same day. Yeah, like
why you want to know?
You know what was my favorite show that I'm disappointed that Netflix canceled?
She Gotta Have It.
I knew.
Yes, like to me, it just for the first time it exposed women being able to navigate the world and do it at their own pace, at their own time. And now it's just like no, I don't want to be Rapunzel. I don't want to be Sleeping Beauty.
I'm not the damsel in distress.
No, like I want to be somebody that can make my own money, travel the world,
and do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it.
Yeah, and how I want to do it.
Just that simple.
And not have to answer to
anybody,
to nobody. And it's just so weird how they stigmatize women. Like, even me starting my business, like I literally had people in my family like ask me, so how's your relationship going to work? Like, how are you going to maintain working in school and a business and then have time to cater to your man? Excuse me?
Pardon?
What? Like, wow. Like, oh, you know, so how's the family going to play into this? Like, really? Like, don't put your weaknesses or your
thoughts
onto me because that's how you
I
live
don't
your
even
life.
understand that. Like, what does that even mean? How is like number one, like he can't be there for you to support you. Like you have to hold the whole entire weight of the relationship on your shoulders. Like no, that's not how a relationship works. So if you got, I don't know, an extra 3 hours out of the week that you got to do something else, he ain't okay with that. Like how that? I don't know. I can't process that comment right now. That just don't sit right with me. Like it's all you. If you don't do this, then your whole relationship is gonna
it's
fail.
like you have to sacrifice so much
no.
for
Can he
men.
step up? Can he do this, or can he be understanding? If I got some shit that, like, he need to devote his time to you too to help you do your dream, get your business. Like, baby, I got you what you need.
That's
It
what I'm
shouldn't
saying.
ever
Like,
be that comment right there. That's
and
not
like
cool.
I said in the last episode, you should support your spouse in whatever it is that they want to do, and vice versa.
Yeah.
If it is something that got to deal with a monetary value, like if it is feasible, do it. If it's not, then y'all figure out how to make it feasible. Like your spouse should not ever hinder you from progressing.
That comment right there made me feel away.
I just think
even happened to me.
I just think that's an old school mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, I didn't want to learn how to cook. I was just like, I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna be amazing in whatever it is I'm doing in life, and cooking ain't gonna be one of them. And my grandma was like, well, what you gonna do when you get a husband? And I'm like, he can cook for me. And she like, no.
Great.
She like, no, you need to learn how to cook. Get in that kitchen. And I'm like, like I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to cook. I just want to. I can clean, and that's good enough for me.
So you want to cook, you just don't want to play that role of being
the only person that has to do that. So yeah, it's just like, yeah, I just think it's an old way of thinking.
It's so unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Like we done shook a lot of stigmas from the past up until now. This one need to go too. Like it's old news.
Mm-hmm.
Like if that's all you got to say, oh she a hoe, okay, and so what? Next.
Yeah.
Hoping I see you at the bank, sis.
You just mad because you ain't got
right.
it. You want to be like me too, don't you? Mm-hmm. That's like really. If that's all you got to say, then you ain't got nothing substantial.
Yeah, I take that. If that's all you got, I take that.
You know, it's funny because like I ain't never seen a post saying that Future was a hoe.
No,
you will never see one.
Dudes be out here praising him.
Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Yuck. But it's unfortunate. We gotta. Well, okay. We're guilty of it too. It's not just the men that be like, oh, she a hoe, she dating this, blah, 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 blah. Because naturally, like I said, we see their lives. We see who they're dating. You be like, dang, she was just with blah, 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 blah. We have our opinions. I just feel like we should all just let this shit go. Because I've done it before growing up. Even in like high school or something. Girl, you talking to him? Or didn't you just date him last week? Blah, blah, blah. She a hoe. You know, we don't really know what we were talking about back then, but she a hoe, and you know, blah, blah, blah. Ain't nobody. Well, you did have some girls like that.
Right,
but
it was some of them out there.
But the majority,
we knew what that was.
The one who slept with my ex-husband when we was married at the time, you a hoe.
Ooh, twice. Okay. But we should all just do better. I feel like it's only natural at first, but you just gotta understand, like, it's whoever live it is. Let them live it. And if it ain't affecting you, your money, your health, your sanity, your positivity, your whole thing, like your being, your aura, whatever, if it don't affect you, just let them live their life.
Yeah. Like, if you see people out here dating multiple people, it ain't none of your business. Let them
okay,
be.
Girl.
Mm-hmm. I'll be like, okay, girl, I see you.
I don't know. I think I'm so entrapped in my life now. Like I really don't even be.
Yeah, you just don't be concerned about nobody else.
Friends, like I don't even be worried unless you after mine. Then I really don't.
Yeah.
It's what you're doing, but I definitely feel like in 2020, like live your own fucking life. Follow your own dreams.
Be positive.
Make your own moves. And yes, like positivity and clearing out your own space and focusing on your energy. I think that's the biggest thing for me this year is energy. I ain't forcing shit. And keeping shit. And if it don't feel right to me, I'm not second guessing myself. I'm going with my gut feeling. Something about you just ain't right for me, whether it be family, friends, co-workers. I'm just
cut off game strong.
Yes, girl. I'm telling y'all, Tierra and Lala got some good cut off game. I be over here still holding on to things, but you know, I'm learning.
I'll walk past you.
And it's not like that's the thing. We was just talking about that. Like it's not personal. I don't dislike you. I don't hate you. I don't feel a way. It's just you and me. We don't vibe. Our energies do not match, and I'm done with it. And it's just that simple. I can still speak. I can keep it cute, but all that extra, nah. Like that's done. I'm not interested in it.
I think that's what hurts people the most when like you're just. My whole motto this year is Omarion. I added him to my vision board. I aspire to be his level of unbothered. With a little bit of Janae Aiko in the mix, you know, both of them. That's just the level I aspire to be this year. And it's not personal. It's not personal. It's not you. Maybe it's me, you know, maybe I am the negative. Like, maybe it's just me and you. But I ain't faking the funk no more. I can see you. I can speak. I ain't gonna be catty to you. I'm not gonna call you out your name. Unless it's warranted. I'm not going to drag you unless you need dragging. But if, you know, we can coexist without being nasty. Ain't got to be no Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm not going to throw a drink at you. Right. I'm going to be an adult. I'm going to walk in. I'm going to speak. I can sit at the table with you and it wouldn't bother me at all. But please, cut it off. I see so many women out here be like, oh, my circle, I don't have enough friends. Girl,
you don't need
that. Be happy.
Give me a good 2 or 3 in the mix. I'm telling y'all, give me a good 2 or 3 in the mix, and your girl is
good.
Living the life, okay?
I'm telling you, I love having my friends. Don't get me wrong, but a big group of girls ain't where it's at.
It's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. Like mentally, I don't have the capacity to deal with so many different personalities. Like. Each one of my friends, I feel like add something to me. And most of my friends that I surround myself with, I know they gonna ride for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it take a lot for me to be upset with somebody or a lot for me to be like, oh, I want to fight. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll be like, nah, fuck that bitch.
And I'm just swinging. So. Now I see why, you know what? Now it's funny. Me... T and Coco ain't never been to the club together for a long time.
And I got a my homegirl Queen Drea that I mentioned. She with the shit. I got a homegirl Kim K all day. She with the that girl's nuts. So like she is with it. So I surround myself with them type of people because I know they gonna look out for me. Because I am nice, and I try and be nice to people, even when they being nasty to me. My response most of the time is just, I'm just not going to say nothing, because if I say something, then I'm going to want to fight. So I don't want to be the one to egg it on. But in certain instances, it's needed, and I need that push. So I need my friends that I surround myself to be with the shit.
Directly, okay?
Even my mama, she is a rider, like, I tell her about something and she be like, who? Do I need to be there? You know what I'm saying?
Robin, let's pop the trunk, okay?
So, yes, casually dating is a must. I feel like a common theme of this show is always going to be about having good people, surrounding yourself with good people, knowing like what type of personalities you need to surround you. I think that's all beneficial to, you know, just self-love, casually dating, dating yourself. You need these things to be prosperous in those areas to help make yourself happy. And as I tried earlier, this is definitely gonna wrap it up.
My bad.
I want y'all to know y'all don't hear that beeping sound in the background no more. I got my fire alarm, whatever that thing is. What's it called? The fire smoke detector. It's got batteries now, so it ain't beeping. But I ain't heard no beep, so we good. Again, thank y'all for tuning in to Kiki'ing with Coco. Like I mentioned before, if you have any questions, feedback, feel free to DM me on Instagram at kiki'ing with Coco. And as always, I'll add everybody's social medias in the description, and you can look and see what everybody got going on. And again, thank you guys for tuning in, and can't wait for next week's episode. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
We out.